Hello, welcome back to the reading of the poem of the Man God, written by Maria Valtorta, Volume 4, Chapter 430, Part 3, Near Sephoris, with Johanan's Peasants. Jesus continues, I am the Good Shepherd, and I have mercy on all my sheep. But I certainly love with particular fondness those which idolatrous shepherds have beaten, so that they may go away from my way. For them, more than for any other, I have come, because your father and mine ordered me. Pasture these sheep for slaughter, killed mercilessly by their masters who have sold them, saying, we have become rich, and on which the shepherds had no mercy. Well, I will pasture the flock for slaughter, O poor people of the herd, forsaking to their wickedness those who distress you, and afflict the father who suffers in his children. I will stretch out my hand to the little ones among the children of God, and I will draw them to me, so that they may have my glory. The Lord promises that through the lips of the prophets who celebrate my pity and power as shepherd, and I promise directly, you who love me, I will provide for my flock. To those who accuse good sheep of making the water turbid, or spoiling the pasture, to come to me, I will say, go away. You are the ones who cause the springs of my children to dry up, and their pastures to parch. But I have led and will lead them to other pastures, to the pastures which satisfy the spirit. I will leave you a pasture for your big bellies. I will leave you the bitter spring which made you well up, and I will go with my sheep, separating the true sheep of God from the false ones. And my lambs will no longer be distressed by anything, but they will exult forever in the pastures of heaven. Persevere, my beloved children. Be patient a little longer, as I am. Be faithful, doing what your unfair master allows you to do. And God will judge that you have done everything, and will reward you for everything. Do not hate, even if everything urges and teaches you to hate. Have faith in God. See, Jonah was relieved of his suffering, and Jabez was taken towards love. And what the Lord did to the old man and to the boy, he will do to you, partly in this life, completely in the next one. I have but money to give you to make your material situation less painful. I will give it to you. Give it to them, Matthew, so that they may share it. It is much, but always too little for you who are so many and so poor. But I have nothing else, materially. But I have my love and the power of being the Son of the Father, so that I can ask infinite supernatural treasures for you to comfort your grief and enlighten your darkness. Oh, your sad life can be made bright by God, by Him alone, and I say, Father, I pray you for them. I do not pray you for the happy and rich people in the world, but I pray for these who have but you and me. Let them rise so high in the ways of the Spirit that they may find all comfort in our love. And let us give ourselves to them with love, with all our infinite love, to fill their days and their work with peace, serenity, courage, with supernatural peace, serenity, and strength, so that, as if they were estranged from the world through our love, they may endure their Calvary, and after their death they may have you, us, infinite beatitude. Jesus has prayed standing up, slowly freeing himself from the children who had fallen asleep leaning against him, and he is solemn and kind in his prayer. He now lowers his eyes and says, I am going. You must go now, to be back in your homes in time. We will meet again, and I will bring Margium. But even when I can no longer come, my spirit will always be with you, and my apostles will love you as I did. May the Lord lay his blessing upon you. Go. And he bends to caress the sleeping children, and he gives himself up to the effusive warm-heartedness of the poor people who cannot make up their minds to part from him. At last, they all go their ways, and the two groups part while the moon is setting, and branches of trees are to be lit to illuminate the road, and the pungent smoke of the dampish branches is a good excuse for shining eyes. Judas is waiting for them, leaning against the trunk of a tree. Jesus looks at him and does not say anything, not even when Judas says, "I feel better." They go on thus, as best they can during the night, then much quicker at dawn. When they are in sight of a crossroads, Jesus stops and says, "Let us part. Thomas, Simon Zealot, and my brothers will come with me. The others will go to the lake and wait for me." "Thank you, Master. I did not dare ask you, but you are helping me. I am really tired, and if you allow me, I will stop at Tiberias." "At a friend's?" James of Zebedee cannot refrain himself from saying. Judas opens his eyes wide, but nothing else. Jesus hastens to say, "As far as I am concerned, it is enough if you go to Capernaum on the Sabbath with your companions. Come that I may kiss you, you who are leaving me." And he fondly kisses the apostles who are departing, giving each of them a piece of advice in a whisper. No one objects. Peter only, when leaving, says, "Come soon, Master." "Yes, come soon," say the others, and John concludes, "The lake will look very sad without you." Jesus blesses them again and promises, "I will see you soon." And then they all go their own way. This has been a reading from the Poem of the Man God, written by Maria Valtorta, Volume 4, Chapter 430, Part 3, Near Sephoris, with Johanan's Peasants. Thank you for listening. I will see you tomorrow. May God bless you, and may peace be with you.